Welcome to another trophy hunt in Minecraft. So, today's trophy, the one we're planning on getting, is to splash a witch with a splash potion of poison. Now, this is technically part 2 of me trying to do that trophy. If you watched last week's trophy, that is what I was trying to do. We were venturing out, looking for a witch to splash this potion onto, and we stumbled across this, I don't know what it's called to be honest. But there's a bunch of pillagers, and I killed a pillager captain, and that was the trophy that I got for last week. And it gave me this potion ominous bottle, which I think starts a raid in a village, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that happened. So, we are continuing from last week where we started our journey into trying to find a witch. We spent 3 nights, I think, in total trying to get a witch to spawn. And then I decided to go out and try to find a swamp with a witch's hut. I think I could start a raid, which then in turn will spawn a witch. I think witches come to the raids. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm also not sure. I think completing a raid is also another trophy. Cool banner. You know what? I'll take that banner. Fuck. um, yeah, I think completing the raid is another trophy. And then that is also another way for me to get a Totem of Undying, which I also need in order to do a separate trophy. So there's a lot of things that kind of tie in with each other. So the plan for today is to splash a witch with this potion. But if that doesn't happen and I get another trophy while trying to do that, then that's the trophy. Anyways, on screen I put up the trophy that I got for today's part, so you guys know if I was successful or not in finding a witch, or if I got a different trophy. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to my base and trigger a raid on the village, or continue venturing out and hope that a witch spawns. Oh, there's also a cherry blossom biome. You know what? I'm gonna venture out a bit more and see if I come across a witch. And if I don't come across a witch, let's see. If I get to, was that XYZ? Is that the Z? If I get to Z1000 and I don't find a witch or a swamp biome by then, I'm just gonna head back and I'm gonna trigger a raid and hope that a witch is a part of that raid. I think they are. I want to say they are. I might be mistaken. If I'm not, then it's a happy accident. I get my witch, which then in turn will lead into me getting a separate trophy. And they'll be pretty quick parts. Alright, well, I'm off into the distance. I'll either cut to a witch or a swamp biome, or it's gonna cut to me back at my house preparing for a raid. Whichever comes first. Listen here, I'm so... Oh, there's the villager. I could just start a raid now. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna sleep. And... in the distance. I'm just gonna sleep and then maybe I'll just trigger the maybe I'll just trigger the raid here instead of going all the way back to my house. You know, I didn't realize how rare witches are. God damn you. I didn't realize how rare witches are. Alright, knock knock. Can I sleep in your house, please? Unknown map, unknown map. Okay, hold on. Before I start looting this place, let me sleep before, all the villagers die. Oh, he has a spear. He has the armor? What armor is that? Is it leather? Mr. Villagers. Oh, they have an iron golem. I'm looking for a bed, please. Sorry, but I have to require you to get the hell out of the bed so I can use it. And alright, my bad, my guy. You know what? Got off on the bad foot. Oh, you take 4 iron? Ooh, a cartographer. Damn, I don't have the paper. I kind of would want to bread and compass. No. Oh, he lived. Okay. Should I just trigger another raid? Oh, not another raid. Does the village need to be well protected? I don't know how a raid works, to be honest. Like, do they just come out from everywhere? Or is it like a coordinated attack? I don't even know what what are unknown maps? What does that mean exactly? Get the fuck out. You should have been dead already. Why are you still alive? You know what? How far am I from house? I'm about 2,000 blocks out. You know what? We'll start a raid here. That way nothing gets too damaged. Alright, I believe this starts a raid. If I'm wrong, well, I wasted the potion. Raid omen. Okay, well, I'm in a village. Oh god, I don't know. Did I do it wrong? Did I just waste the potion? Oh wait, it says raid omen. So it is right, okay. I looked it up really quick. We're being attacked. Alright. Okay. Okay, okay, starting the raid was a trophy. I thought it was completing a raid would start the trophy. Oh, this is all kind of out of order, man. This is all kinds out of order. Fuck. There's also the witch's poison thing I gotta do. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much since I'm doing every episode is a trophy, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So today's trophy was to start a village raid, which is kind of a continuation from last week's episode. So I would take this part as like part 2 of like a little grouped series, I guess. Because last time we were trying to get we're trying to splash potion a witch, like I mentioned at the beginning, and we ended up killing a captain pillager, I think, which is a trophy in itself. And then after you kill a captain pillager, you get the ominous potion bottle. You drink it, you go to a village, and it'll start a raid, which is the next trophy in line with killing a captain villager. So now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna call it a part here, and then if you want to see me complete the village raid, come back next week, which I think might be the hopefully a witch comes through the village, and I gotta splash it with a poison bottle, and that'll be the trophy for next week. And then I'll also complete the village raid, and if that's another trophy, then I'll just combine those two trophies together. So yeah, we'll do that. So if you want to see me complete this village raid, come back next week. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at another trophy hunt, whichever trophy you choose to tune in. Bye bye.